For the mom who feels like she doesn't measure up. For the teen who feels like no one sees them. For the man who's navigating parenthood in a quickly changing world. For the person who's struggling with how to move forward or how to find rest in their life. Hi, I'm Brenda Yoder, and I'm an author, speaker, licensed mental health counselor, but I'm also a former teacher and school counselor. And my passion is encouraging others when life doesn't fit the storybook image. A few years ago, I started writing out of my own mess. And I started writing a blog named Life Beyond the Picket Fence. I found that there are a lot of people out there whose lives were like mine, whose lives were not picture perfect. As I started writing, as I started speaking, as I started sharing with others, what I've learned as a communicator is that I love sharing what's real. My passion for speaking is connecting with people right where they are. I know that I need hope, and I need to know that I'm not alone in a lot of those hard places of life. What I've learned in working with people from all walks of life is that all of us have something in our story that isn't picture perfect. And yet in the Christian world, we tend to put on what's good without being real about what we need to be better.
There was one time when I was in my classroom and I had high heels on and a skirt, and I was standing on my teacher chair, which kind of swiveled, and it was a little bit high. And I taught history, and I think I was trying to put some pictures of presidents up there. And the chair spun around, and I fell, but I had a good landing. And I got up, and I looked around, and there was no one there. There was no one to laugh with me. And I had to think to myself, it's all in how you land. Look, I landed great. It was a lesson from life. Sometimes when you fall, it's all in how you land.
What sets me apart from other speakers is the ability for me to come not only as a mental health professional, as a parent, but also as a former educator. So as a teacher and a counselor, not only do I understand people, but I also have a delivery style that's comfortable, that's applicable, and that reaches people right where they are. As a keynote speaker, I've learned to be able to relate to people from all walks of life, in both the secular world and the sacred world. To be able to take a variety of subjects and be able to put it in a concise delivery form that will connect with your audience, leaving them feeling like they're sitting in my living room. And they'll walk away not only with life-changing principles, but something that will encourage them to know that they're not alone. And as a parent myself, and as a wife, and as a person who loves Jesus Christ, I will speak about all topics related to life, faith, and family beyond the storybook image.
No matter what season of life, we're always learning. And the wonderful thing about God is that just when you think you know Him, it will put something in your life that will challenge you. It'll make you look at Him differently. It'll make you pursue Him. Hopefully that's the goal. The goal is when we say, I don't understand, Lord. I don't understand why this is happening. That we pursue Him.
When you have me come to speak to your group, what you'll get from me is a message that is tailored just for you. I'll bring something that meets your needs for your audience, whether they're youth, women, your church, or a business or an agency. I'll meet you where you are, as you are.
Brenda just talks really openly and honestly about what it's like to be a woman and to struggle through some of those. And I just enjoy hearing from someone else that I can feel like my life is very real and it's validated, and I'm a woman that has a purpose, just like Brenda shared tonight. We all have a purpose, and I just love listening to Brenda share from her heart.
I think how I've grown as a speaker since I first started writing several years ago is that I've really learned that we all have a similar story, and that story is the common thread that unites all of us together. Perhaps that common story is a little bit of pain. It's a little bit of something that isn't quite perfect. One thing I love about working with people, whether it's one-on-one, whether it's with a small group, or whether it's with a large audience, is that we're all people. And in today's world, where it seems like everyone is broken and everyone is hurting, it's the life-changing gospel of Jesus Christ that makes the difference. Because I know that His word is true and it is applicable to every situation, and because I know that He is the one who heals what we on our own cannot heal. So join me for Life, Faith, and Family Beyond the Storybook Image at BrendaYoder.com or at the podcast Life Beyond the Picket Fence, or on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook.